Pokemon first aired on April 1st, 1997 in Japan, and ended up gaining popularity incredibly quickly across a US audience. I recently discovered that Indigo League, or rather the first season, had been released on Netflix, so I thought I might indulge myself in some sweet, sweet nostalgia. Yet little did I know I would become astonishingly disturbed by what I saw. In Episode 1, I Choose You, the story begins with a young Ash Ketchum on a sleepless night just before the morning that he is supposed to pick up his Pokemon. Even though Ash's anticipation is causing him to get quite restless sleep, he still manages to sleep in. Great start, kid.
Oh no! What time is it?
He quickly meets his rival Gary and realizes he lost his chances at popularity in Pallet Town. The crowd quickly disperses and Ash is left with Professor Oak, a bitter old man at least 5 times his age who promptly antagonizes the 10-year-old for wearing pajamas and being late. Ash then discovers there are no desirable Pokemon left. But then, in a twist of fate, Professor Oak reveals that there's one Pokemon indeed left. An electric Pokemon, a mouse-type Pokemon, named
Pikachu.
And Pikachu, not so happy with his new living situation, hurriedly unleashes a force of nature that could easily kill a man, let alone a 10-year-old child. So now, not even 10 minutes into the first episode, we see what kind of dark society we're dealing with. A society unafraid to cast 10-year-old children into the wilderness all by themselves. So off Ash goes on a Pokemon adventure to be the best there ever was. He starts out, and for a brief moment we catch a glimpse at how twisted this little 10-year-old can be, as he drags an unwilling Pikachu behind him by a rope tied around his torso. Then, on a whim, our stupid traveler Ash then decides he wants to capture a Pidgey all by himself. So he gathers his pajamas from his backpack and tries to suffocate the Pidgey with his t-shirt. Ash is immediately met with defiance as a humored Pikachu continues to laugh in the background. Ash, becoming ever frustrated with his misadventure, quickly turns to the sinister world of animal abuse. Isn't that the sign of a serial killer?
That dog was a noisy little creep, Dad.
One could almost attribute Ash's wild behavior to his Pokédex, who appears to constantly be toying with the trainer and withholding vital information.
To capture a Pokemon, you usually have your own Pokemon battle with the other.
Now he tells me.
Ash is then chased by an entire flock of furious Fearos, hell-bent on murdering the child and his electric companion. Then, out of desperation, Ash jumps off a waterfall that could easily drown him and his friend in the swift currents. Luckily, this is not the case, as Ash is brought ashore by a redhead enjoying her day fishing.
That's just a kid.
And then Ash, on his unending quest into darkness, resorts to theft and steals the redhead's bike, promising to return it someday after his Pokemon, who is very near death, is healed.